Serena Williams, who is known for her strength, tenacity, and unmatched achievement, has once again shown her fortitude, this time off the court. The tennis great, 42, has finally discussed her divorce from Alexis Ohanian, a co-founder of Reddit, a relationship that previously enthralled admirers as the ideal fusion of partnership and love. As they raised their daughter Olympia and navigated the worlds of tech, athletics, and parenthood together, Serena and Alexis were hailed for years as a power couple. Fans and the media alike were left wondering and speculating after their breakup, which was all the more stunning given their supposedly idyllic romance. Serena prioritized seclusion over public scrutiny and remained silent for months. She has now made the decision to tell her story on her own terms. She has done this by sharing the emotional toll, the lessons she learned, and the strength she needed to keep going. As a mother, co-parent, and woman rediscovering herself in the midst of significant upheaval, Serena's open and honest comments provide a window into her life. As she embarks on a new chapter, her journey serves as a tribute to her fortitude and self-discovery, demonstrating to the world that Serena is the embodiment of courage and elegance even in the face of hardship. This is her story, unvarnished, authentic, and incredibly motivating. 1. The disclosure. The reasons behind Serena's silence up until now. Serena avoided discussing the subject in public for months following the split, which led to conjecture and hearsay. She then clarified that her decision to keep quiet stemmed from her need to deal with her feelings in solitude. Serena wanted to be sure she could talk about the issue in an authentic way because she had spent a large portion of her life in the spotlight and knew the dangers of opening up too quickly. In a moving statement, she said that being silent let her think, find her voice, and shield Olympia, her daughter, from the turmoil that frequently follows well-publicized splits. Serena believes that speaking up now is about taking back control of her story and making sure it is told her way, independent of social media or tabloids. 2. Divorce's challenges examined by the public. Serena admitted that there were particular difficulties in handling divorce as a well-known person worldwide. Privacy was practically unattainable due to her celebrity and the public's fascination with her personal life. Her emotional weight was exacerbated by the constant speculation from paparazzi, gossip blogs, and social media users over the reasons behind the breakup. Because of this constant scrutiny, Serena frequently had to set boundaries to safeguard her emotional well-being and her family from unwarranted attention. In interviews, she acknowledged that although celebrity has opened up a world of opportunity, it also magnifies personal hardships. However, Serena stressed that she was able to get through this difficult time by keeping her cool and concentrating on what really mattered: her kid and her health. 3. The co-parenting dynamics with Alexis Ohanian. Serena and Alexis are still dedicated to co-parenting their daughter Olympia, even though their marriage is over. In her open comments, Serena revealed that their decisions since the divorce have been influenced by their common desire to raise a happy and healthy child. There have been arguments and emotional obstacles along the way, so co-parenting hasn't always been simple. Nonetheless, Serena praised Alexis's commitment as a father and conveyed her appreciation for his ongoing presence in Olympia's life. She clarified that mutual respect, communication, and compromise are necessary for effective co-parenting, and they work hard to maintain these traits for their daughter's sake. Serena has developed a greater appreciation for collaboration and the value of putting Olympia's needs ahead of personal grievances as a result of this process. 4. Overcoming adversity to find strength and growth. Serena's quest of self-discovery and personal development began after the divorce, which was a watershed moment in her life. Even while the separation was obviously difficult, it gave her a chance to think back on her relationships, life, and goals. Serena attributed her ability to manage the emotional upheaval to therapy and self-care techniques like writing and meditation. In addition, she relied on a close-knit group of friends and relatives, notably her sister Venus, who provided constant support throughout this trying time. Serena found her inner power and resilience again as a result of this experience. She underlined that although divorce can feel like a loss, it's also an opportunity to start over and reconnect with oneself. 5. Juggling personal identity and career. For Serena Williams, facing her fear of losing her identity was one of the most difficult parts of divorce. She had long juggled her positions as a tennis legend, businesswoman, and loving mother. But the dissolution of her marriage raised further concerns about who she was outside of her relationship with Alexis Ohanian. Serena chose to focus on her profession and passions rather than letting these uncertainties consume her. She dedicated all of her efforts to growing her fashion line, looking for meaningful investments, and investigating new business endeavors that fit with her long-term goals. Her ability to flourish on her own terms and redefine success was demonstrated by her fresh focus, which became a source of empowerment. Although her marriage was an important phase in her life, Serena made it clear in her open remarks that it does not define who she is. She sees this period of transition as a chance to rediscover who she is and create a life that is driven by her own goals, principles, and inner strength. 6. Knowledge acquired about relationships and love. Serena Williams offered poignant observations about love, relationships, and the process of human development as she reflected on her marriage. She underlined that, although the dissolution of her marriage was undoubtedly sad, the significance of the experiences they had together was not diminished. Serena spoke kindly of her marriage as a relationship based on respect for one another and lifelong development. The value of communicating and preserving individuality was among the most important principles Serena emphasized. She emphasized that maintaining one's sense of self is essential in any relationship, especially for women, who frequently have to prioritize their duties as caregivers or partners due to social expectations. According to her, acknowledging one's own identity and wants improves rather than detracts from a partnership. Serena also discussed openly the irrational demands made by famous spouses. She advised others to put authenticity ahead of outward appearances, pointing out that the demands of public opinion can frequently obscure what is actually important. In the end, she thinks that love necessitates constant work, candor, and the courage to end a relationship when it no longer supports one's emotional or personal well-being. Serena reminds us that love is as much about development as it is about connection, and that these lessons are not just about relationships, but also about perseverance and self-respect. 7. Serena's perspective vision. Serena is embracing this new chapter with hope and resolve as she goes forward. Her top priority is still her daughter Olympia, whom she says is her biggest motivation and source of happiness. Serena is devoted to provide a caring and supportive atmosphere for daughter, ensuring that the changes in their family dynamic don't influence Olympia's happiness. Serena is eager to pursue new career options in and outside of the tennis industry. Although she hasn't completely ruled out a possible comeback to the sport, her top objectives for now are growing her business and supporting causes close to her heart, like equity in sports and women's empowerment. With regard to her private life, Serena is proceeding cautiously. She's not actively looking for a new relationship, but she's not ruling out the idea of falling in love again in the future. Her current priorities are self-care, personal development, and savoring the happy times in her life. In conclusion, Serena Williams has once again demonstrated to the world what it means to overcome obstacles with poise, fortitude, and resolve. Her choice to publicly discuss her divorce at the age of 42 is not only shocking, but it also makes a strong statement about her fortitude and self-awareness. Serena's story serves as a reminder that even people who appear to be unbeatable have difficulties. What defines us, however, is the path we decide to take. Serena stays committed to her daughter Olympia, her own development, and her successful career as she embarks on this new phase. Serena continues to be a shining example of resilience and hope, whether she is co-parenting, growing her business empire, or pursuing new interests. Even though her marriage ending is a big change, it doesn't take away from the innumerable accomplishments and victories she has had throughout her life. Rather, for a woman who has dedicated her life to pushing boundaries, it is another opportunity for reinvention. Serena's tale demonstrates that ends can result in strong new beginnings, offering encouragement to anybody navigating the challenges of change. Serena continues to be a symbol in sports and life, a great champion both on and off the court as she advances gracefully. Let us know in the comments what you think about the @42. Serena Williams finally breaks silence on divorce, and don't forget to like, subscribe.